Okay, this is Dr. Williamson. Let's take this chemical reaction. A decomposes into 1/2 B plus 3/2 C. First question, express the reaction rate in terms of the consumption and production rates of the reactants and products. So that means basically in terms of the consumption rate of A, or how fast A is consumed, I would say the reaction rate is equal to minus 1 over little a, or the coefficient of A, the coefficient in front of capital A, which is an invisible understood 1. So I'd write a 1. Then I'm going to write delta A over delta T. Okay, they wouldn't even really write the 1 over 1. I'm just doing that as a teaching tool to try and be consistent so you guys see where it's coming from. Because this is an invisible understood 1 right here when I have it like that. The reaction rate in terms of the production rate of chemical B, BR equals positive 1 over the coefficient. So 1 over 1/2. 1/2. Delta B got to be square brackets, not parentheses. Delta T, which is really 2 delta B delta T. And the plus sign is kind of understood. And then the reaction rate in terms of the production rate of chemical C is positive 1 over 3/2 delta C delta T, which is really 2/3 delta C over delta T. Next, when B is increasing at this is a rate. That's so when it says when B is increasing at this number, that's code talk for saying B delta B over delta T is 0.35 moles per liter per second. Then it says, how fast is C increasing? So they're asking, when that's happening, what is delta C over delta T? What we're asking. Well, how do you relate them? Well, you know that this is equal to R, and this is equal to R. So then they're both equal to each other. So I know then that 2/3 delta C over delta T is equal to 2 delta B over delta T. And I want to solve for that. We'll solve for this. So I'm going to have delta C over delta T. It's going to be equal to multiply both sides by 3/2. I'm going to end up with 3/2 times 2. And delta B over delta T was this, 0.35 moles per liter per second. 0.35 moles per liter per second. The 2's here happen to cancel out conveniently. Get my calculator out. 0.35 times 3. And I'm going to have 1.05, which will be 1.1 moles per liter per second. That's delta C over delta T, or that's the rate at which C is increasing, is equal to that number. Okay, that's how you do that. Hope that helps.